President Trump addressing what he calls fake news reporting on the crisis in Puerto Rico ahead of his upcoming visit this Tuesday, using Twitter to address criticism from San Juan's mayor and to assure our fellow Americans that help is on the way.
But it seems the so-called mainstream media is only focusing on the president's comments instead of focusing on the real issue, which is the victims.
Here now to discuss what the media is not, Fox News religion correspondent, Father Jonathan Morris. Good to see you, Father. And this is people. This is people suffering. How do you respond to what the other media is doing?
You guys know I'm very open to offering critique to the president when I see it, but in this case, I think it has been despicable how there's been a gleeful attitude to try to find somebody who could say that the federal government, the president, has not done a good job. And even worse than that, and this is, I think, what has really been over the top, I have to change the channel whenever I hear this because it's just so bad for the country. There has been reporting, so to speak, reporting, to try to get people to say that this is a racist thing.
Yes.
And, you know, the reason why the president is not helping Puerto Rico is because they're Spanish speaking.
Why does it always go there?
You know, I think it's an interesting story for the media. Parts of the media to try to create. And, you know, if it's racist, if the motivation here is racist, the president should not have helped out Texas because there's more Spanish-speaking people in Texas than there are in Puerto Rico.
And in Florida, too.
And if anybody has been to Puerto Rico, it's actually an English-speaking island. Yes, there's Spanish, but everybody speaks English, or so many people do. And so I think it's not good for our country when you're looking for those stories. Of course, we have to take a look at whether or not the federal government is doing a good job, but that's not something we should be looking for.
It's like rooting for failure almost.
It's rooting for failure. That's exactly right. And that's not what America is all about, especially in times of crisis.
Father Jonathan Morris, we need your voice this morning, as do many others in your service later today.
Happy
Great to
Sunday.
have you.
Thank you.
Father.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.